Welcome to this Perceptive Readers Podcast. Hi, I'm James Lynch. Wildfire You Remember. Perceptive readers, welcome to this POC Books Update moment. I want to share with you an article that I wrote some years ago, and it involved a lot of the creative expressions that you've heard us talk about and discuss over the years. The article should and will remain not only in my archives, but yes, you noticed recently the heading has gone from just pocbooks.com and Product of Culture, but actually into James Poeartistry. The James Poeartistry will be actually added as well with the pocbooks.crypto domain, which is on the IPFS. It uses that protocol to actually access the website on that domain, but as well, the HTTPS protocol. In some browsers, it does get redirected through the DNS, and the DNS actually talks to the domain or the protocol that can switch it to IPFS. It just depends on whether the settings are corrected or not. Now, with that being said, the Wildfire You Remember. These following paragraphs, 4 paragraphs, are taken from a previous article on Marie Digby's music several years back that I also wrote and own. But as I said again, it is being transferred to the James Poeartistry, domain, which is on also pocbooks.crypto. So keep these thoughts in mind and see if you actually remember them. It started off, and remember, these are just excerpts, that the following 4 paragraphs are from the previous article on Marie Digby's music several years back. These paragraphs are fruits, vegetables, and essence of the previous article. Some of you poets will savor these poeartistry thoughts like a pumpkin pie. Thank you for the interest and enjoy. Statement, and this is from the Wildfire EP, my expressions on it. Marie is a songstress of music and preciseness. The reasons for her music's appeal is looked at through both imagination and the creativity of bringing original songs that audiences want to hear. It is one thing for a musician to enjoy her music, but what makes people of different backgrounds and cultures appreciate Marie Digby's originals? What is that? A. Marie Digby, Wildfire, that song. Here are thoughts and considerations from it. The Wildfire single is masterfully delicate in the way it produced what hearts go through in heightening, romanticized state. The Wildfire effect needs little explanation or intellectual reasons for it being so impassioned, for it involves the very life force of the two in love souls. Marie Digby in reality. Marie's music touches you for different reasons on different levels of experience. Singers at times use a form of poetic extravagance to produce the feels in the listener's heart. When a person sings or plays a song for you like, "Your love lifts me higher than the highest mountain," you feel confident that something wonderful is happening in the relationship, and that is just one case in point factual occurrence. This next example of analysis pertains to taking the mind's rooted thoughts and writing them through an allegorical structure. The story, whether fiction or non-fiction, past or present, mundane to the spiritual, are meditated on and produced. This ignites the mind's universe of infinite possibilities to think and perceive when needed. This way, you can grasp something deeper from the songwriter. Marie's songwriting aptitude in this area, IQ, if you will, would appeal, in my humble opinion, to William Shakespeare himself. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. And this was actually a quote from Wikipedia. You may say Bard of Avon or Bard of Avon. Continuing. You may also reference Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Shakespeare's literary works. B. The song track My Ghost by Marie Digby. Or, you can say, I say Marie, but other people say Marie or Marie. So I think, she probably will appreciate you saying, Marie Digby, or look at me. I'm going more and more into deeper thought. But the whole point is, in the English, you see, continent, the way that we mostly see the way her name is spelled, we say Marie, and that name sticks with us, or expressing it in that way more than we do, the way, that she actually states it. So now that we have mentioned how poetry and storytelling experience is used to extract the listener's heart, which also softens to feel the feels, we move into an important level of sophistication. We've talked about this technique before. Now remember, we're still on the B part of the song track, of my heading, My Ghost, okay? We talked about this technique before. Music theory and sophistication. There are epiphany moments where you come to conclusions on a subject and there is not a distinct word for it. Therefore, you express the results of what you observed. Technology is famous for creating new terminology and three-letter acronyms. When you learn the purpose and how a program functions, the name acronym often then makes sense to people familiar with the technology. C. Song track, Kings and Queens. Today, technology, human technique, and the musician's abilities with voice and instruments all meld together in performance. The performances can be seen live, yet often on digital video media. These types of performances at times show what the Product of Culture website rating system calls sophistication. With what has already been touched on, there are additional things seen by the audience from the artists who display this sophistication. Sophistication encompasses intuitive songwriting ability, optimal body language, and aesthetics in music videos. In this digital age, it is important for the artist to convey to the eyes what the other aforementioned two levels of experience are relating to the listener's ears. This way, in the way I and many others in a variety of cultures enjoy music, with all three levels of experiences in full effect, the in-tuned listener receives from the singer his or her pure thoughts, her life's truth. And see, and I go on further because I'm going to stop here. Then it goes into poetry and storytelling, more of sophistication. And when you go through and actually watch every single video that you see me place the title in between this whole article, you'll be able to see more of the essence or the flavor of what I was expressing, because it's actually bringing out the points that were in the videos that Marie Digby had made over the years. And so you have to, in order to fully comprehend and get the spirit of this article, you have to watch the videos. So I'm just letting you know that. And what I'm going to do is, I told you it was 4 paragraphs on this. The article was actually longer, but here it is. You still have another song track of Jet Streams that you have to watch as well. And there are some expressions on that. So I hope, once again, you poetry community and poetry lovers and songwriters have enjoyed this walk back down memory lane from the Product of Culture website, aka pocbooks.com, which is now also, part of really the pocbooks.crypto and, yes, James Poeartistry. All of these descriptions and titles are what you would say the product of culture, creative expressions from yours truly, James Lynch. And if you would like to ask more questions or contact me, I always start by formal correspondence, but the formal correspondence does not have to be difficult. So you will always see me with the mans.com/PocJL. You can subscribe to me or ask a question there, tag me in your question. And the same thing with the Perceptive Readers Telegram app that you can also join or subscribe or ask me a question from there. And that initial reasonable verification process starts from those areas in writings. Okay. In writing. All right. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this Wildfire You Remember, the commentary that was on Marie Deeby's articles, which I said again, will always remain in the pocbooks.com archives. And yes, now the pocbooks.crypto, which is being moved to, so it will be on the blockchain. And as you know, I've made that joke before. So whether you're out in deep space on a starship somewhere, on another planet somewhere, as you know, technology just continues to reveal itself. See, it's not like we're always really creating the wheel. The wheel is already there, even in technology. We just discover that, this is another way that the wheel is turning and going, you see? And so it's the same thing like with the blockchain technology. And of course, with the speed, there are poetic moments, you see, in poeartistry, that make us up who we are today. And as we live forever, we will still be expressing ourselves in genuine and authentic ways and have even more of a fuller understanding of such. You will see what I mean. May you always have what you need physically and spiritually. Take care of yourself. You have just listened to the Perceptive Readers Podcast. Remember, until next time, if you read something that encourages you to improve or enhance your life for the better, it becomes your reality.